A sinister hypothesis on Dexter's original sin unidentified murderer appears to be quite realistic. After a 2023 horror film featuring the potential killer, the biggest revelation in Dexter Original Sin appears to be the mystery behind Jimmy Powell's murder. So far, there are only a few possible killers because the cast of Dexter Original Sin only includes a small number of new characters. They couldn't have killed Jimmy Powell, because characters like Maria LaGuerta and Angel Batista are still there in the original Dexter. The majority of Dexter's serial killers also have some sort of personal connection to Dexter Morgan, so it appears likely that Jimmy's killer is already in the show. Dexter's death is still a mystery even after the conclusion of Dexter Original Sin Episode 5, but a new fan theory may have solved the case and revealed Jimmy's killer hiding in plain sight. Additionally, the theory seems very likely because the same actor starred in a completely different horror movie. A recent idea suggests that Captain Aaron Spencer was the murderer of Jimmy Powell, suggesting that the murderer may be hidden in plain sight in Dexter's Original Sin. Many Reddit users have theorized that Spencer might have abducted and murdered Judge Powell's son because he isn't in the original Dexter, and because his position as Miami Metro Homicide Commander essentially disqualifies him from any investigation. Spencer probably knew the Powells and could have easily persuaded Jimmy to accompany him, so the explanation has some merit, but it goes beyond that. Spencer is still quite upset about his wife's adultery and their divorce, as demonstrated in Dexter Original Sin Episode 4. Spencer has plenty of free time to work as a killer because he has also been largely gone from his son's life. Additionally, Spencer's familiarity with law enforcement would make it very simple for him to mislead Miami Metro detectives and lead them astray. There would be a lot of drama and tension between Harry, Christian Slater, and Dexter, as the latter tries to persuade his father to allow him to kill Spencer if Spencer turns out to be the murderer. In Dexter's Original Sin, there is additional evidence that points to Captain Spencer as the murderer. Patrick Dempsey as Sheriff Eric Newlawn in 2023's Thanksgiving, who later proved to be the film's murderer, John Carver. The revelation of Newlawn's true identity was so surprising, and Dempsey was so good at portraying both the police officer and the killer, that he could have done it again in Original Sin. Thanksgiving might even have been a kind of test run for Dempsey's dual roles in Original Sin, as a serial killer and a police captain. The finest thing about Captain Spencer's murderous role in Dexter Original Sin is perhaps how nicely it explains the absence of one significant character. Given that he appeared in the majority of Dexter's 8 seasons and was close friends with Harry Morgan, Captain Thomas Matthews should be in Original Sin. But Spencer is now playing the part. It would be ideal to bring Matthews in and have him take Spencer's place as captain of the Miami Metro if Spencer is the serial killer and Dexter ends up killing him. Even the early 1990s setting of Original Sin would fit that twist. Naturally, there's always the chance that Captain Spencer won't end up being the primary antagonist in Season 1 of Dexter Original Sin. Evidence points to other characters, such as Tanya Martin, Sarah Michelle Gellar, as the murderer, and the episode may reveal an unidentified figure as the true culprit. Matthews might potentially be introduced in Original Sin by having Spencer retire or by having the real killer kill him. In summary, there is currently no evidence to support the claim that Captain Spencer is the actual murderer in Dexter Original Sin, despite the fact that it is a pretty compelling theory. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.